Okay, dear students, today we will discuss the in continuation of the discussion of the different types of the landforms. Today we will discuss the glacial landforms. So, glacial glacial landforms, basically landforms formed by the glaciers. The speed of the glacier is not very high. Sometimes it is 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, one in a day. Maximum a glacier may slide maximum 5 to 10 feet per day. Generally a glacier is sliding down. It's a huge mass of ice. Sometimes it depends upon its quantity. Sometimes the glacier, the width of the glacier may be 100-meter wide sheet, thick sheet of the glacier, and it is sliding down. Sometimes it is 5 feet, 10 feet wide. So depending on the quantum of ice it is receiving from the highland. So there are the two type of glaciers. Generally, broadly we say glaciers which are moving on the continental shield, like in the polar region, glacier in the gentle slope, they are sliding slowly. Another glaciers are the glaciers those are descending from the high altitude. So from the high altitude, like in the Himalayan region, the greater Himalaya, from the high altitude glaciers are descending. So always there is a snow line. If I construct a simple graph of snow line, if it is, this is 0 degree equator and this is 90-degree pole, maybe north pole, and this is the height. Height may be 1000 meter, 2000, 3000, 4000 and 5000 meter. This is 3000 meter. This is 1000 meter. Because of higher quantity of heat received near the pole, so equatorial regions are warmer. So when the equatorial regions are warmer, snow line is on the higher side. So near equator, say like Kilimanjaro, Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, in Tanzania, on the border of Tanzania and Kenya. So its snow line is almost 4,500 meter. But in the almost 30 or 30 degree north, say in the Himalayan region, eastern Himalaya and western Himalaya. So you know, in the eastern Himalaya and western Himalaya, because it is having the different latitude, latitudinal variation is there. So it is almost say 30 degree and this is almost 35 degree north. So here in the eastern Himalaya, because it is closer to equator, its snow line is almost at the height of 4,200 meter. But snow line here is almost 3,800 meter in the Himalayan, northern Himalayas. So this is because when we move away from the equator, the snow line keep decreases. So snow line keep decreases and it decreases, it is up to the surface, up to say, this is the snow line at different latitudes, at different latitudes. Therefore, you can see the length of the, depending on these features, the height, what is the height of the mountains in this region. So depending on the height, wherever the height is more. Suppose if height is like this, we have the glacier, length of the glacier would be higher this side. This is another length. It depends. Sometimes length of the glacier is depending on the snow line. वहाँ mountain कितना ऊंचा है. So mountains like in Himalayan region, Himalayan system is say more than 8,000 meter, but snow line is almost 4,000 meter. So we have the glaciers. Length of the glacier may be 3 to 4,000 meter altitudinal slide is there. So the length of the glacier is depending on it. So glaciers are coming like this. Glaciers are descending like this. So glaciers comes up to this snow line, and beyond snow line they converted into the river or the riverine movement. So they converted into the rivers. They feed the rivers. So this is basically the glaciers, how they originate at different altitude. And apart from the snow line, I hope snow line is clear. So in the western Himalayas and the eastern Himalayas, we have the different snow line because of the latitudinal variation. And in this, when the glaciers have the two forces. So what are the forces? Basically two forces. So rather three forces are mainly working. One is not forces, process. Three processes of breaking down the rock and making a particular structure. Not forces, three processes. One is called abrasion. Abrasion is sometimes also known as corrosion. And second is plucking. And third is attrition. When glaciers slide down, when the glaciers slide down, they are rubbing the surface. They are rubbing the surface. Wherever the loose rocks are there, softer rocks are there, they break down easily. Sometimes that is called abrasion. But plucking is whatever because glaciers are working like bulldozers. Bulldozer चलते हैं ना अपने रास्ते में, सबको इकट्ठा लेके चलता है. So glaciers are the huge. Suppose this is valley. So this is all ice. Yes. It is snow. So this snow, this is the quantity of this quantum of the snow in the valley. Suppose this is the valley. So when it is sliding down, in this much of the quantity, इतना सारा snow जब आगे चलेगा, so whatever the obstruction will come in the root of the glacier, it pluck it out. उसको तोड़ देता है, और जैसे बुलडोजर आगे से तोड़ता हुआ चलता है ना, बिल्कुल बराबर करता हुआ. Same process is called plucking. Another is attrition. When the two stones they come in contact with each other, they compressed, slide. जब stone टूटते हैं, they are in the angular form. But when they slide down, moving down with the glacier के साथ roll करते हुए चलते हैं, they converted into roller shape, round shape. So rounded goal or the pebble, cobbles बन जाते हैं. So depending on the length or the movement or the quantum of material depending. So उनका shape ले लेता. These are the three processes of breaking down the rocks and making the different relief features. So the first relief feature in this region, it is glaciers. So first is the erosional landforms. Erosional landforms formed by the glaciers. First we used to say cirque. Cirque is a very common terminology because it is known by different names in different part of the world. Like Norway में कुछ बोलते हैं, Sweden में कुछ बोलते हैं, Scotland में कुछ बोलते हैं. So इसके कई नाम हैं. England में कुछ और है. So it is Cory, Coam, sometimes Germany में इसको Worten. So these are the different names, but let's come over to the cirque. Cirques are, suppose a glacier is going sliding down. Suppose this rock structure is softer rocks. Suppose this is the soft rock. So what happened when the glacier is sliding? It started rubbing it. इसको ज़्यादा तेजी से काट देगी, इसको रगड़ करके. So what happened? When a glacier slide down, ultimately it moves like this. So अंत में क्या होगा? Glacier के रूट में it's a kind of this type of feature formation. Glaciers are sliding like this, and this is the rock structure. ये ऐसा दिखाई देगा. So the valley नीचे जाके फिर ऊपर आती है. So this low-lying area, this is also known as the armchair appearance. जैसे आराम कुर्सी होती है ना, बैठते हैं. It looks like the armchair appearance. So this is called cirque. Cirque is a common phenomena. You should not forget it. How the cirque formation takes place. Sometimes in the lower area, in the areas near the snow line, कई बार ग्लेशियर पीछे रिट्रीट हो गया. ग्लेशियर अगर यहीं तक आता है तो इस सर्क में क्या होगा? पानी भर जाएगा. So these are the temporary water bodies in the month of the summer. Generally in the summer season, when glaciers are not reaching up to this place, सर्क बंद तो गया, लेकिन अगर ग्लेशियर यहीं तक आता है तो यहाँ तो पानी आ जाएगा. They become the lake. So these lakes are typical lakes known as the tarn. Tarn are the lakes formed by the cirque. सर्क से जो बनती हैं उनमें पानी भर जाए तो टार्न है, नहीं तो ये these are the lakes. And in continuation of this, another most significant feature formed by the glaciers, it is basically, I would say, when erosion takes place, because glaciers have the great erosional capacity. Suppose this is the mountain here, and from this mountain glaciers are sliding down on all the four directions. So what happened? Because of the steep erosion, ultimately it started eroding like this. So it formed the concave feature. So ultimately it looks like this. इसको erosion करके and it looks like this. कोई भी mountain है ना, ऐसे दिखाई देगा, जो पहले ऐसे था. So it looks like this. So this is called third feature called horn, or sometimes also known as pyramidal peak. पिरामिड की तरह दिखाई देता है. देखिए, this is a conical having the, because glaciers are sliding here on both these, it makes the concave slope and it makes the like conical appearance. So these are the horns. This is a common phenomena. Like let me tell you, between Annapurna and Dholagiri in Nepal, near Pokhara in Nepal, there is a perfect peak like this. That is generally adventurous people generally used to travel to this peak. It is known as माछा पुछारे. मछली की पूंछ जैसा, नेपाली भाषा में उसको माछा पुछारे बोलते हैं. मछली की पूंछ जैसा ऐसा लगता है, tail of the fish. So the name of the peak is माछा पुछारे because it's perfectly in shape of the horn or the pyramidal peak. So this is one type of formation. Another is the third. Another feature is, suppose this is one mountain region, one glacier is sliding here. Sorry. Okay. Suppose this is glacier. So what happened? यहाँ ग्लेशियर नीचे आता है. ओवर द टाइम क्या होगा? ये ग्लेशियर यहाँ ऐसे कर देगा इस ग्लेशियर से. ओवरऑल आखिर में इरोजन के बाद यहाँ ग्लेशियर नीचे आ रहा है. So this is the peak here, and between the two peaks there is a kind of valley formation takes place. It is also sometimes known as pass. Such type of, this is the fourth feature called col. Col is the passage formed by the downward cutting of the glacier between the two and form the two different peaks. इनके बीच में से रास्ता बना देता है. So this is called col. Col is a pass or passage. Sometimes it is also known as pass. So this is the another feature. And in continuity of the col, there is one more another interesting relief feature. You don't chalk here. So there is very peculiar and typical feature, that is number 5, that is called arete. Arete is A-R-E-T-E, arete. It is difficult to understand through literature, but you should know what is arete basically. In the glaciers like suppose there is a ridge here and there is another ridge. Thank you very much. This is a ridge here, and in this ridge glaciers are descending on both the sides, and it makes it like, इसको अगर क्रॉस सेक्शन बनाए ना तो ये ऐसा लगेगा कि ये तो हॉर्न है, लेकिन ये पूरी की पूरी ridge in a complete form, eroded from both the sides by the glacier, and it looks like a horn, a linear horn in a line. एक रिज है जो दोनों साइड से ग्लेशियर ने इरोड कर दी, and there are the many ridges. Both the sides of the ridges are, so they are known as arete. And arete have generally concave slopes on both the side of the ridge, not the convex, not the gentle. So it is not the pyramid, it is the horn. Arete are different to horn. हॉर्न में तो एक ही पीक होती है, इट्स ए लाइन, इट्स ए रिज, एक पूरी माउंटेन रिज है, उसके दोनों साइड में ग्लेशियर चलेंगे तो क्या होगा, बोथ दी साइड्स विल बी इरोडेड. सो इट इज यहाँ, अगर इसका यहाँ क्रॉस सेक्शन करें तो ये ऐसे दिखाई देगी. सो यहाँ भी ये रिज देखिए, ये ऐसे दिखाई देगा. सो एवरीवेयर फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर, सो दिस इज ऑल रिलीफ फीचर. Starting like this, the complete ridge, a mountain range in a linear order, is dissected by glaciers from both the sides. That is called arete. And apart from arete, another very interesting feature is called U-shaped valleys. I was talking about the valleys, like water erosion makes the V-shaped valley, but this is glaciers make the U-shaped valley. So like water make the V-shaped valley by downward cutting, but glaciers have not only the downward cutting but the lateral cutting also. So glaciers generally make the this type of valley downward as well as the lateral cutting. So नीचे तो काटती है, so the valleys look like the U-shaped valley. So this is a kind of U-shaped valley formation takes place in the when the glaciers slide down, they make the U-shaped valley. It depends. And suppose this is a U-shaped valley. This U-shaped valley is going like this, and it is like this. It is the U glacier is descending like this. Suppose one more glacier, this is also इसी ग्लेशियर में यहाँ एक वो ये ऐसे में बनाता हूँ, यहाँ एक ग्लेशियर और यहाँ से आ जाएगी, छोटा ग्लेशियर, और वो इसमें नीचे हैंग करे, वर्टिकली हैंग करे इस ग्लेशियर में. सो दिस इज U-shaped valley. U-shaped valley. I hope you got it. U-shaped valley formation because here the entire mass is glacier. So its own glacier is there. This is the maybe 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. Maybe this is 100 feet wide, 200 feet wide sometimes. And such a huge mass of glacier is sliding at the speed of 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet in a day. In 24 hours it slide down so slowly but with a great force. Whatever comes in its route, it break it down. So this is U-shaped valley. But in the U-shaped valley, say this is the U-shaped valley is sliding down. This is U-shaped valley glacier is, but another glacier is hanging. So this wall may be 100 meter high, maybe 200 meter high, maybe 300 meter vertical high, maybe 50 meter vertical. So this glacier is hanging vertically because it joined the U-shaped valley. एक छोटा ग्लेशियर आ गया ग्लेशिएटेड वैली में आके जब हैंग करती है एक दूसरा ग्लेशियर, दिस इज कॉल्ड हैंगिंग वैली. सो दिस इज आई मे राइट हियर ओनली हैंगिंग वैली. Hanging valley is that one glacier is sliding and hanging vertically. ये the glacier is hanging or not? Glacier is vertically hanging. Depending on suppose ये ऊंचा है ऐसे इसे hang करेगा. So glacier is hanging like this and join this glacier, the bigger one. It depends on the quantum of the another glacier, but one valley is there, another glacier join the valley through hanging position. Vertically it is sliding down. This is called hanging glacier. So U-shaped valley and hanging glacier. Then apart from that, I hope you got the difference in the U-shaped valley and the hanging valley. Hanging valleys are. Then sometimes there is one more feature. मैं इसको थोड़ा आगे चलाता हूँ. एक फीचर और है that is called Paternoster lakes. Paternoster lakes. Paternoster lakes are the like lakes. Glacier जब चलता है ना, suppose sometimes in the mountainous region or mostly in the folded mountains, young fold mountains or the mountains of sedimentary rock, they have the alternate arrangement of hard and soft rocks. Suppose ये glacier चल रहा है, यहाँ hard rock, soft rock है, तो यहाँ suppose hard, यहाँ soft rock आ गई, फिर hard आ गई, फिर soft आ गई, फिर hard आ गई, फिर soft rock आ गई. So if the glacier is sliding down, suppose this is the hard rock. चलो हार्ड रॉक कहते हैं, सॉफ्ट आ गई तो यहाँ क्या होगा, इट विल मेक ए स्मॉल लेक हियर. फिर ये हार्ड आ गई, हार्ड रॉक, सॉफ्ट रॉक, हार्ड रॉक. इफ द alternate arrangement is there or maybe some other reasons, maybe faulted area, maybe the compressed area, or that it is again the soft rock here. In soft rock again there is like this, then another like this. So what happened? You will find the sometimes जब इन ग्लेशियर्स में ग्लेशियर चलता है तो ये सर्क टाइप बनाती है, बट इसमें बाद में पानी भी भर जाता है. तो एक ऑल्टरनेट लेवल पे अलग अलग लेक जिसमें पानी भरा हुआ है, थोड़ी देर फिर थोड़ा और पानी, थोड़ा और नीचे. लीनियर अरेंजमेंट ऑफ द लेक्स, they are known as Paternoster lake. It is different to tarn. So tarn is like bigger lakes formed by the sun. These are the small water bodies. So they are known as Paternoster lakes because they are in the order. जितना नीचे जाएंगे इनका साइज वाटर बॉडी अलग अलग लेवल पे अलग अलग साइज का मिलता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द रॉक स्ट्रक्चर. Then another important relief feature, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, number 9 is crag and tail. Crag and tail. Sometimes यहाँ तो Paternoster lake बन गए. I hope you came to know the Paternoster lakes. बहुत ही आइडियल सा होता है Paternoster lakes. समटाइम्स ग्लेशियर इज स्लाइडिंग और उसके रास्ते में एक हार्ड रॉक आ जाए. एक सेकंड. इफ द ग्लेशियर इज स्लाइडिंग डाउन और उसके रास्ते में हार्ड रॉक आ जाए और फिर एक सॉफ्ट रॉक आ जाए, तो इट इज लाइक दिस. ग्लेशियर इज स्लाइडिंग डाउन, so because it is the softer rock, it is having the gentle slope. यहाँ तो ग्लेशियर ऊपर उल्टा उल्टा चल रहा है, ऐसा होता है. पानी नीचे से ऊपर चले, बट आइस में ग्लेशियर में मूव अप. So low area to upper area, when the glacier move, this is known as, this obstruction is known as crag. This is crag. और फिर उसमें if the, because this is the hard rock, और यहाँ लूज रॉक होगी, सॉफ्ट रॉक होगी. सो दिस इज द टेल हियर. इट इज नॉट पॉलिश्ड. ये बहुत पॉलिश्ड होता है, एंड जब ये नीचे होता है, सॉफ्ट होता है, इट इज ब्रोकन, zigzag, and this is known as the tail. So in the root of the glacier, sometimes hard rock comes in a bigger mass. So hard rock is polished, but when the soft rock comes, it slides it down quickly. And it breaks down the material this side. This side is known as tail. Obstruction is called crag. Crag and tail, it is one of the relief feature formed by the glaciated or the glacial activity when the glaciers are sliding down. But one more relief feature is also there. Sometimes we commonly use the word fjord or the fjord. उसको कई बार fjord बोल देते हैं, fjord बोलते हैं. You must be glancing the map of the world where border of the coastal boundary of Alaska, coastal boundary of Siberia, coastal boundary of Norway. It's highly zigzag, not smooth coastline. So zigzag coastline where those features are known as fjords. But how the fjord formation takes place? मैं थोड़ा सा fjord बताना चाहूँगा. Fjords are basically the U-shaped valleys. U-shaped valleys. Suppose this is the sea here, and from the sea, suppose one glacier is coming like this, another glacier is coming like this, this glacier is coming like this. So what happened? The glacier will make the valley like U-shaped valley. यहाँ glacier ऐसे U-shaped valley बनाएगा, फिर यहाँ फिर U-shaped valley बनाएगा, फिर ये U-shaped valley बनाएगा, बड़ी बड़ी U-shaped valleys बनाएगा. So यहाँ भी फिर एक U-shaped valley बनाएगा. So what happened? ये U-shaped valley है. इसकी when this glacier is, it is descending like this, coming to the sea. The glaciers are descending like this. यहाँ क्या होगा? These glaciers make the U-shaped valley like this. ये U-shaped valley ऐसे ऐसे चलेगी. So glaciers are like these are. This is another. So we can say here it is like this, it is like this, so it is, and here also it is like this. Glacier जैसे चलता था glacier की तरह ही ये. So you can find here sometimes it is also broken, it is also broken. It is ये भी ऐसे नहीं रहता, ये भी ऐसे ऐसे हो जाता है, and it is also broken. Ultimately this broken coastline, it is like this. You can see here, because the glaciers are descending by the downward cutting by the U-shaped valley. Glaciers reached up to the mouth of the river or the glacier, straight directly draining into the sea or the ocean, and they break it down. The sea water enter to the valley, U-shaped valley, and it becomes a zigzag appearance. Norway का आपने coast line देखा है ना? Norway is like this. So all valleys are perpendicular. So this is the land and this is the sea. So this is perpendicular valleys are there. Water entered here. पानी कैसे चला गया? बिकॉज यहाँ एक ग्लेशियर आ रहा है और ग्लेशियर ने यहाँ तक काट दिया, अल्टीमेटली लैंड तो यहाँ तक थी, इट वाज डाइसेक्टेड. सो सच टाइप ऑफ रिलीफ फीचर्स आर नोन एज द फ्योर्ड फीचर्स. बट इसका थोड़ा सा एक कई बार ये कोस्ट लाइन होती हैं, कई बार हम कहते हैं डालमेशियन कोस्ट लाइन. डालमेशियन एक डिफरेंट रिलीफ फीचर है, इसका इससे कोई रिलेशन नहीं है ग्लेशियसन से, बट मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. हियर all valleys are perpendicular to the coastline. Coastline is north to south, but valleys are perpendicular. अगर इसमें मैं थोड़ा सा आपको डालमेशिया वर्ड इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि दो तरह की ब्रॉड कोस्ट लाइन होती हैं. फ्योर्ड कोस्ट लाइन जिसमें वैलीज आर परपेंडिकुलर टू द कोस्ट लाइन. बट सी अगर इंडिया का बॉम्बे देखते हैं, you can see here, this is the land and this is the sea. Land and sea में आप थोड़ा डिफरेंस देख पा रहे हैं इधर. See here, this is the sea. Sea water entered here and it is running parallel. So all these are parallel. ये कैसे है? कोस्ट लाइन के पैरेलल है. यहाँ पानी बैक वाटर चला गया, पैरेलल है. यहाँ बैक वाटर चला गया, पैरेलल है. इसमें क्या था? कोस्ट लाइन ऐसे है, वाटर पैरेलल वैलीज है. इसमें सॉरी परपेंडिकुलर वैलीज है फ्योर्ड में, बट हियर वैलीज आर पैरेलल. सो सच टाइप ऑफ कोस्ट लाइन्स आर नोन एज डालमेशियन कोस्ट लाइन. ये डालमेशिया बेसिकली एड्रियाटिक सी के किनारे बोस्निया हर्जेगोविना वगैरह रीजन है ना, वहाँ कास्ट टोपोग्राफी बहुत ज़्यादा है. तो वहाँ बहुत सारे लाइक इंडिया का बॉम्बे, बॉम्बे की शेप देख रहे हो आप, लाइक बॉम्बे इज लाइक दिस. सो यहाँ गेटवे ऑफ इंडिया है, बांद्रा, सांता क्रूज और अंधेरी एंड ऑल दिस इज पैरेलल टू दी कोस्ट लाइन. इसका मतलब ये सबमर्जेंस से बना है. यहाँ ऐसे माउंटेन रेंज थी जो सबमर्ज हो गई और उसमें से कुछ माउंटेन्स दिखाई देती हैं. सो व्हेन पैरेलल आर देयर दे आर कॉल्ड नोन एज डालमेशियन, एंड व्हेन द परपेंडिकुलर वैलीज आर देयर दे आर नोन एज fjords. They are formed by the glaciation by the U-shaped valley. So these are the almost 10 relief features formed by the erosional activities I mentioned.